Okay, Martha.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Oh, I didn't finish the quest. Black Hood. Valuable, can be traded for gold. Okay. Right, return to the hideaway. I can do that from the main map, can't I? In your own time, game.
Now,
Thank you.
where's Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Right. I was speaking with Bevan on his stream, right, and he said if I go here and then go to appearance and then go to weapon, I can change the appearance into the Buster Sword. So if I come out of this now, it's now the Buster Sword. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure on the weapon here. Is that 14? Because this is 7. Maybe it's 6, 5, 4. Oh wait, no, that's Invictus. Onion Sword, that's from Final Fantasy 6 or 5. Final Fantasy 5. So that must be 6, 7, and this must be Final Fantasy 8. Shall we Google? Oh, right, okay. It's not even that. It's the 2 online ones. It's Final Fantasy 11 and 14. This is part of. That's Final Fantasy 7. I don't know what these are for. So, and these are all Final Fantasy 16s. Oh my, Clive. Normal. Burnt black. Oh, that looks like a much better armor for her. Ooh, okay.
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What,
was he
no
doing it
kind
again?
words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the 2 nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals.
Good plan. I like it.
4 Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Right, so what's Otto's counter got to do with? Okay, it's going to explain. The following hideaway facilities are now available. Alan reports, yeah, I've got that already. The Patron's Whisper. Oh, this might be the okay. the green things I was getting. What I was trying to figure out yesterday. On Monday. The hunt boards. There are 3 located near Otto in the mess. Complete side quest through Alan hunt board will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the Twins to donate money or items to Clive's causes. Visit Desiree at the Patron's Whisper Hideaway S to view current renown level and accept any donations available. Right. So that's like a reputation thing. To hire my reputation.
What
Better.
are we waiting for, indeed?
I hear there's trouble in Rosera.
Yeah, my computer's struggling. Hang on. Two seconds. That should improve it a little bit. Why am I running at 42 FPS? It shouldn't be.
So Mather's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky though.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friend's donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Pizza West defeating notorious marks will earn Clive renown, inspiring nameless benefactors from across the yeah, I just thought this was. I've just read this. Talk of the Tea House. Expand renown to unlock.
All yours.
Oh, this is actually quite good then. I'll get a meteorite on that. I'll get a berserker ring on that, and then I can expand it with 100.
done?
Okay.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Quick look. Always something in there.
What are you saying?
What's the matter, Nectar?
The matter is this, Kupo.
The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
I knew that already. Sassy. I need to remind you, Cooper, I am the mightiest of all Moga eyes. No fiend foresight cool. I couldn't read that fast enough, so I need you to slay them all. Got it.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Valisthea are going through a lot already. What with the Blight and the war. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Okay. Right, we got the gist. Right, have I got to reset this? Because yeah, I've got to reset this. It's fucking it's lowering my FPS to about 40, which it shouldn't be. Right, hang on. It shouldn't be doing it. It really shouldn't. My computer is obviously not doing something right with the graphics. I need to sort it out. But the only way to sort it out is to get a new computer, which I can't afford, so...
So Martha's all right.
Yep. Others weren't so lucky, though.
Yeah, it's running at 53 now. That's fine.
That room's as ragged as...
Right. Matt. Wait. I need to check those boards. Hang on. Yep, we know this. Oh, I've already sorted him out. Awesome. Wait, can you not select it as a... location? The Broken Hilt Rosaria. Okay. So, let's have a look-see here. I can't go anywhere but there. Why?
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Right. Bloodlines.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We need to keep we can to hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Beautiful. I just want to check. Have I got the... Yeah, the EXP on. Oh, what's that? Kill a bee. Oh, okay. That's eventually, I probably will have to take off the auto fight. Thinking the left shift's on my fucking mouse free bar. Or not. Well, I've lost where I was supposed to go. This way.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a new dawn. 'Twould be a pity to make examples of you all, for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
You fancy dancing a gallows
I'll
cheek
just
like the
have a look
miller's
at this
son?
sword a minute.
All right, I heard
That
you
is
the
being
first
held on
time.
by like the thinnest bit of strap.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There have been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire.
Well, what you selling?
Welcome, stranger.
No. Pile of crap. Pile of crap. Pile of crap. Pile of crap. Meteorites. Crafting. Okay. Pile of crap.
Wouldn't be right to sell you something you couldn't carry. There you are.
Okay, where am I going now? Up.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think they was the Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
But what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out. Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another Eastpool.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Okay, next village. This direction. I'm assuming I have to go that way because that's the way I have to go.
This one.
Yeah, local map, so I'll go around this way. You probably could have gone that way, but I needed to go back through here to get that way, so...
This will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
That's fine, I can take him.
Ever since the Apollo trade, I've seen more and more of these.
What do you think is waking you? The Mother Crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Black
more of my
Shield.
mother's men.
Get him! Get him! Over here! This way. Over here! Get him!
Beautiful. Right, so where do I go from here? Down here. Oh yeah, you reckon? How'd that work out for you? Oh, blood.
Blood, Clive.
I said that.
And still wet.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel.
Yeah, I would.
Why then? We owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again. I'll show you a true shield to present.
Easy. Hey, that should be a level up. Excuse me? That should be a level up. Come on.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Aldil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry. Find something, boy. Death.
Found her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
this was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone...
I don't know. I never truly understood her. But this...
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Let us pass! My children are starving!
Have mercy.
Voice-ridden dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here!
Oh, enough
Fuck off! Hang it, chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all! I said, where were you, filth? Back to your stall! Cut you down where you stand! Destroy it!
No chance of slipping through unnoticed. We'll need to find another way in.
Oh, you're one of these people. As per the script, yeah?
I thought we might be able to reason with the... Or at least
We'll have
bribe
to
them.
increase this number by one, hang
I
on.
suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no.
You're number
My uncle
40,
once told me that the
congratulations.
nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. And Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. And the entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
Hey, there it is! You're number 40, congratulations! By the way, you're about to get hit with the ban hammer, by the way.
Since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Right, where am I going?
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
You don't want to do that, buddy.
Or not.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died. Huh? Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is you.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Where's Carl when you need him?
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye. The foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son?
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge. Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Ha, counterattack.
Very well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Wait, why can I not access the shop? Oh, I can.
You are welcome to what little we have managed to salvage.
Ooh. That's better than what I've currently got, isn't it?
As you wish, my lord. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
I may be at
Nothing
work,
fancy.
but fuck graphics artists.
You,
Yes!
Lady Jill and I make for
We got
Blue
number
Bridge
40, mate.
and
Number
provoke
40.
the main host at their
We got 40 following now.
Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields
It's
will
always
call
part
for
of the script.
reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Alder have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Okay. Failure main scenario, Clive will be often I can speak English. Throughout the main scenario, Clive will often be joined by various companions who are keen to lend their assistance. However, depending on Clive's destination, they may choose to remain behind at the hideaway. Okay.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
My computer's doing that thing again. Yeah, it's lowering my FPS for no fucking reason. Fuck's sake.
Show them as much mercy as they did our sisters and brothers in Oldhill.
Yeah, so it's running at 60 FPS. Right, so that's fine. Just screen brightness? Yeah, that's fine. Super resolution. Just them video in it. Yeah, enabled plus boost, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Give that a
The
go.
blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
See, look, it's fine now. It's running at 45 to 50 FPS.
I gotta be sideways.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky I didn't.
There they are. On your command, my lord. What is it now? I told you! We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come!
I think I can take her.
along with your flame. For Azaria!
For Azaria!
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear. Over here! This way. Go for it! This way. Bloody hell! Reinforcements from the far bank!
Another Wyvern to fight their battle for them.
They're dead. I think Imperial War Wyvern might be though. I haven't also done them, have I?
The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm flattered. This one.
That's it. I need to be a little bit more on my toes about what I'm dodging at. Oh, hello. Got a reach jump scare there.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battle to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Boom. Right, so I've got 45 in total now. So I need 100 to get to that next tier of reputation.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
Right, okay.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it.
Oh, yeah, fair.
If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Right, next.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Do you believe him now?
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
He's
Very
beginning
well.
to believe.
I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you. You always were fond of that scene from The Saint in the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing. The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Cid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Are you going to elaborate on why I'm called Cid? Doesn't make a lot of sense. I just assumed I was an alias from being called Cid. Because Cid's dead.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Right, so what's the crack now then? What do I do? Right, so I'm here and I need to go back to the hideaway. Okay. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's Eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the Blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drastanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Right, before we continue on, I'm just going to go downstairs and I shall be right back.
How did we never hear about these Guardians of the Flame?
Typical nobles.
We'll be over soon.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. if you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Cid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Right. Okay. To the Mother Crystal.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
She's cut herself.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath. Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. Oh god. Fire and ice.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Oh, right, these guys are covered in ether.
The
Got it.
flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through them.
Perfect. Right, is there anything in here that's worth getting? No.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Right, hang on, before I continue on, because I haven't done any of my abilities yet, have I? I've got 1,846 to spend. Wait. H is map. H is world map. Okay, got it. Can I go to gear? Yeah, because I can have... Oh, hello, big buddy. How you doing, guys, eh?
The old arboretum is just up there. We'll enter the caves from there.
Need to be a bit more timed with my dodges as well. This is a boss, man. 100%.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait.
I think I need to go to the shop and get some more potions. Jesus.
Press on.
Yes.
Well, what's in here, innit? Wait a second. Ba 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 ba. Here's though, innit? It's the McDonald's logo. Look.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
What's up here? This feels like it's off the beaten path. Jesus! Oh, I dropped his stagger bar. Ooh, there. Perfect. Right, what's this way? This is back the other way. I took the long way round. Love it.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
was gonna say, she's got fucking ice powers. What are you on about? I was gonna say, this is the first time she's activated the dominant powers.
This is going to be close.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
That's the first time we've seen her in her dominant form. Which I think is pretty cool.
They don't look too tough.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
This one.
Oh, took it a while. Level up. Right, that seems like the way to go. This is off the beaten path, so
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
oh, I can't go that way anyway, because that way's blocked off.
What the hell is that?
Red
I have
moose.
absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly. This one.
Oh, I didn't take it. Fuck me.
This one. This one. This one.
There we go. Oh, hello. That was blue. Whoo, baby. Okay. Give me some of that. Let me guess, boss fight. You've given me a powerful piece of gear. Huge. Oh no, another ban.
You hurt?
Just hot. Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
I got you, I got you.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaiden's living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Right, so I'm assuming that path skipped the majority of that, but
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me. I'm so glad you're safe.
And I you.
Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, that fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this passage. It leads straight to the Comric. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please.
You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me. I'll live if you promise to do the same.
She's dying here, isn't she? She's fucking dying here. I can call it now. She's fucking dying here.
All right.
That door's not openable. Right. Okay, buddy.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Five enemies here, including Brazilian base. Right. Door openable? Nope.
How many of them are?
Hello, buddy. Oh, you're dead. Or not. You ready for this, matey? You're dead. Okay. Right, where to next? This door? Nope. Hello, boys. How's it going? We're dying today. Oh, where to next? Oh, it's chest there. 1200 gil, I'll take it. Oh, it's door here.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons, then you must face yours.
Anything back here? Ah, there's another potion. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Or 20 past 8.
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Okay. One way to do it. Ah, look, the mother crystal. Right, so this is where Jill dies, yeah? This is how I predict this fight's going to go. I'm going to fight him. Jill's going to get sucked into the mother crystal. We play as Jill for a bit. She turns into the ice monster, then she dies.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders, fought your wars, all to protect the children you took, just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Their souls were sullied with a stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid, just as the Holy Mother wills it! Repent, abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you, who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it. This is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then, Dominant. Rage happy as you have ever been. A monster!
And what are you, Imran? I was forced to kill. You do it by choice. But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me!
Kill them.
Okay, we fight. Oh, that's the fight.
Now! Right!
Wait, what's Joshua doing? Oh, this is the creature with the crystal. Oh, there it is. Shiva.
Jill! Reed! Come on. Remember how it felt? Why? Why can't I do it? Please, just once.
Here he goes.
She won't be able to hold that laugh away forever. We better make this quick.
This one. Too slow.
Yeah, you bitch. Well, you can have me. Try and get used to my dodging now. Okay, maybe not. Oh, what a fucking time. Major damage, let's go. Oh, I'm feeling this.
Get him. This one. Over here.
Shit.
Dummy.
Diamond Dash, there it is.
Go.
All right. I won't take long.
Oh shit. Right, think about the fight, matey. You've got wings now! Oh god. Come on, get out, you bastard.
There's a distance. Let's get him. Too slow.
Oh, I fucking missed it. Dodge.
Nice try.
Bagging. Yeah. Now. Oh, got the wind fire. Okay. Ah, fuck. I was trying to run away from it, but never mind.
Too slow. Nice try. Fine how. This one.
Oh, come on. I'm trying to throw my fucking dodge in there. Right, okay, I've had enough. You're dead. That's not a level up, is it? Liquid flame, used for crafting, okay. Right, so what are you going to transform into now? Okay, he's actually dead. That's fine.
Jill!
I'm going to finish this, Clive. Here. Use this.
She freezed my sword. I can't think of a better sword to use. I really can't. Just just a ridiculously oversized sword. Oh.
Are you watching, Sid? We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
It's over.
Fair play.
It is.
And Shiva exacted her price.
She did.
Again, the burden fell to you.
And I bore it willingly. This was a sin for which I had to atone. Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
There's still time. There's still time for her to die.
Clive, look.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed. I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Woohoo! Wait, was that not?
This way.
Was that not Joshua in the hood then? Oh, because he absorbed that bloke.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But Why now, after 5 years of silence?
What's happening with his chest then?
I cannot
He's trying to
keep
break
him
free.
sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all. Like a river flowing to the sea.
Or moths to a flame, perhaps. The crystalline dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight and set out in search of sanctuary, while others lose their fortunes to the Dhalmekian levies and leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbreque?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us onward. Ultima's influence extends to every nation, Sanbreque included. If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice. As the mother crystals fall, the eternal flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky we were to be blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled. Like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed. But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dhalmekian trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Oh, another meanwhile, for God's sake.
The army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a eunuch on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be
allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sanbreque need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
If you would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka?
What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer. Ah, the looks on their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Cid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Cid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
I can't remember her name, but she looks like fucking what's her face.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrek. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Oh, well, that's ominous.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
Right, so Jill didn't die then. Right, hang on 2 secondos. Let me save real quick. Oh. Get rid of that, hang on. Wait a second. Ah, she's not who I thought she was. Okay. Because like I said, hey, most of the voice actors in this game are...
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid?
Oh, it's doing it again because I bloody clicked off the game, didn't it? Oh, fuck's sake. I knew it would. I knew it fucking would because it keeps bloody doing it. I is back. Right. Right, where are we going? What are we doing?
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
That is true. Oh, what's this? You got a chest.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Oh, aren't you a dear? You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so I'll need someone to take this receipt and collect them.
And you'd have this someone be me.
I would. And don't let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. 1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
Okay.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Right, before I do that, let's talk to her.
How may I help you today, Clive? Your benefactors are a generous lot. You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Right, what are you saying?
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. But normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So,
innit?
What you say?
Fine.
You get on with it. Right, is it here? It is here.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
Okay.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. He doesn't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe? Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Right.
Our man in Dalamore mentioned the Cook's Guard haven't been seen.
Do you hear you hoping to hunt down a Griffin Keeper? I then do have the brillo for you, Keeper, especially a horrible one called Dosmere. Wait, can I not? Caer Norvik Westgate, yeah? I can't do anything other than... Okay. Caer Norvik. Right. Where did it say the... Did it say Careview? Oh, you're following me. Hello, my man. I thought you were already following me. I didn't know you'd, Hello. I'm trying to find the Griffin. Do you know where that is? So I'm pretty sure it said Claire Norvit, but I don't know. Because this is... Is this Claire Norvit? I'm pretty sure. Oh god, that's not great. Yes, I'm getting the Griffin leather, yeah. Because I went to the hunt board and you can't really select. I can't remember exactly where it was. It said. Might have to go back to the... Because it's not down here, is it? I think it's near the gate to the south. What, here? So if I go through here, it will take me out here, yeah? No, it's here. Oh, okay. So just go around here until I find it, yeah? How far is the... Oh, the whole area to my right as well. Bring the map up again. Was it here? I can't remember. I didn't read it properly. I know it said Claire Norvit, but I didn't read exactly where. I think it's a blacked out path north a bit. What, here? I'm a little bit ahead, so trying to fucking read your messages is probably a bit behind. No, northeast. So, here? I'll go there and see what happens. I don't think you can find the hunts by the Hello Raptor, how's it going? You're level 15, I'm level 27, you're all dead. Not. Could it be down here? That's not the Griffin, that's something else. Right, so I'll turn right in a second. Remember, it jumps for now from a castle wall in a cutscene. Well, this just looks like a house. Heathen Hall. If push comes to shove, mate, I'll just go back to the board and have a read carefully of where it is. No, this is nothing. But there is a chest here, though. Black hood. I can sell that for money. There's a path up this way, I believe. Yeah. Oh, this is looking more like a castle. Hang on. Hang on. This is looking promising. That'll be a negative on that one. Let me go back to the thingy board. Let me see if I can... Westgate Sanbreque. It says Westgate. So, clear northern, Westgate Sanbreque, yeah? So, if we go to escape... Basically pissed off the Titan bloke. Not Titan bloke. I basically pissed off the big fiery demon, and then Jill gave me her ice powers to destroy the crystal. I predicted she was going to die, but she didn't. So, egg on my face for that one. Right, so am I still heading in the correct direction? Yeah, so I want to head down here. So...
You're finished.
This ain't it. Titan fight is fucking crazy. I'm sure it is. I haven't got there yet, but yeah, I've literally only just beat the second crystal, and that's probably my next thing. I'm probably going to go and fight the Titan. I'm assuming it's this in this far left corner, so I'm going to go that way. Map. Nope, okay, it's not here. Okay, map again. Where the fuck is it?
Over here! Attack! Go! Get him!
Right, this is looking like a castle wall. I'm not fighting you. Fuck off. You're too low a level for me. No point in fighting you. Okay, I'm going. Definitely a going. But hang on. Yeah, I literally could have just gone down here and then... Never mind. Right, anyway. It's over here. This is looking like a castle wall. Oh. No. How do I activate these? Is just this chronolith spotted nearby? Okay. Nah, it's blocked since the water fight. Oh, okay. So you have to go the other direction. Right, okay. So is it to my right here?
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Right, he said the griffin, so... Wait, that's a... Ah, so I could transfer it. Right, okay, so... Oh, there he is. Hello, buddy. I spent the better part of half an hour trying to find you. Dosmere. 8,500 bounty. Okay. Right, let's see how you do then. You're level 28. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Whoa. I dodged that, you little shit. I dodged that, you fucker. I pressed the button.
This
There we go. There we go. Does me. I like that. That was funny. Hey, I'm level 28. Let's go. Oh, Scarlet Eye. Ooh. Right, okay.
Is something there, boy? Could that be our man? Are you all right?
Dare say I'll survive.
That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. Do you remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen?
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though.
Catch you in a bit.
She sends
Thank you for
a
joining.
refund.
Thank you for the follow.
It's not her who sent me.
Well, consider me flattered.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself would be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... Well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would. Right. I've got some greaves to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Right, I can hold B now, can't I? Yeah. Yes.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might... How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
Treated leather. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You're joking.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
I didn't.
Camille, I believe.
How Camille?
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Now give me better shit.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a curse breaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. Nah, it wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Da, 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 da. Right. Beautiful. Ooh. Necessary for crafting Drake Slayer gear. Ooh. Ooh. Gimme, 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 gimme. You obtained the design draft for Gates here. Design drafts unlock new crafting options, Black Hammer, visible weapons, their material requirements.
Clive.
Right. Use the full.
Something for you, dear.
I need Electrum. Glutinous mass. Right. Oh, I got Scarletite from the... Okay, it's only an extra 10 defense though, that's the thing. What's that? An extra 21 and an extra 23. Okay. All I really need from that is in the Electrum, and I don't know...
Anything else?
Is there a way
What
of
do you need?
checking...
So, will it be?
Repair gear. Reinforce?
Yeah, that should do you. You can thank me later. That it?
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I was going to check.
One day, I want to sail all the way.
That woman with all the books.
They said they'd give us new clothes.
Right, so.
And how may I assist you today?
Allow me to educate you.
No, this is just who and what and
The
where.
state
isn't
of
it?
the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Our man in Dalamir mentioned the cookies
That's
God
the
haven't
thing.
seen there.
How are you doing? Here you go.
Think you can help?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Okay. Okay, I think we're done here. I think this is about it. Right. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all. And bye-bye.